Hello and welcome to Aliceland. My name is Alice, and today we have a very deep and complex topic to be talking about. The world has now shut and we are all living in quarantine. How are you feeling? How are you doing? Do you have a mask? Do you wear your gloves whenever you go out? How are you spending your days? How do you feel not knowing what will happen tomorrow? Let me share with you how to ease this difficult time. We, as human beings, have learned to always learn and want to know what is going to happen in the next minute, and we think we are in control and plan, and we have everything in our hands. Having chronic disease for the last 45 years, I have accepted and learned that not knowing is the best way what have saved my life, really. Because when I needed to be in control, when I had my itinerary, when I had my plan and the plan didn't go as planned, I was living in anxiety. I was a person that was very difficult to live with. What would I like to tell you today? Living in the unknown will help you living in the here and in the now and in the present. Life is changing. We are never ever going to live how we lived only a month ago. Do you know what meditation is, and have you tried it? Or are you blooming throughout the house and not knowing what to do and where to go next? How are you doing with your partner? How are you treating your children? Being in one contentment, not going to work. What is it that we are supposed to learn from this experience? Since we cannot go out, do you know how to go deep inside? To go deeper and deeper, deeper inside and get quiet and just listen and see and hear to know who you truly are. So many desires that we have, and the desires that lead us to fear. Have you thought about that? What can you now say, I don't need that and I don't need that? Can you detach from the objects, and can you detach from the status? We have been built on going to work. We have been built on doing the things different one way. But this way is not working anymore. So can we learn to live with not knowing? When I was ill and waiting for a kidney transplant, I never knew what was going to happen. I never knew what was going to be the next step. I want to share with you today a very good news. It has been 5 years ago since my husband gave me his kidney, and I say thank you, Lou, for making my life better. Yet we know that Julika is getting, she's working at her last stage, so I don't know what is going to happen. Tomorrow I can end up on dialysis, and I will embrace the new experience. So I invite you to be empty-minded and fill your heart with love, because that's all we need right now, love. The not knowing and love go hand to hand together if you allow it. So let's end today on that note, on the note of loving, being, and not knowing. Aliceland is always ready to change. Aliceland is always ready to have a new plan, because the no plan is the best way to be. The not knowing is the best way to live, because not knowing is truly knowing that you are safe. Please stay safe. Don't go out if you don't have to. I would also like to say thank you. Thank you to all the doctors, to all the nurses. Thank you to all the workers at the grocery stores, and all the people that still do go to work and help this world go round and round. I will see you next week, and hopefully we will be happier, fuller, and know what to do and how to do it with a happier note. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful week, and see you again next week.